Well, hello there, chums. It is I, Captain Stephen. I'm at a base with E.R. Burroughs, the builder of said base. How are you, E.R.?
Just fine, Captain, and it's nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, rocking the Gemini type look. Yeah, pretty awesome.
Big bulgy eyes.
yeah, Mars Attack type look. Right, okay, so this base, is this in Euclid, firstly, Mr. E.R.?
No, it is not.
Where is this?
In the middle of the No Man's Sky universe, the 159th galaxy, the Rice Simpler galaxy.
Wow.
It's an incredibly, you wouldn't know it, but it's a really lush one.
Yeah.
This planet's not exactly atypical of the local weather, but anyway, a guy needs to make some money and found this AI farm, an Indium farm, and I thought I'd make a little cash off of so that I could replace all the money I spent getting a new spaceship.
Cool. So this is functional as well then. This has
It is functional.
Sweet. So I can see all these auto miners. Are they actually mining something then right now?
Well, power's off at the moment, I believe.
Cool.
So as a technical issue is that there's no power supply nearby, so I had to install solar panels.
Ouch. Okay. Wow.
So
Right.
You'll see all of these auto miners, and you're welcome to some oh, you're here.
Okay.
The
So I'll look there. Oh, you've got a shed load of activated Indium. 4,000 of the things. And it's an A-class one as well. That's an awesome extractor you've got going there. Nice. It's okay, I'm not going to take any. I'm cool.
Oh,
I've got quite a lot.
But anyway, so yeah, I've started with building these pylons right over the center of the hotspot, and wanted to kind of keep the triangular shape that, or spread out in like spokes around the hotspot. The problem with not having any electrical power though was like, how do I do this with solar panels and not see them everywhere? So I've hidden away underneath every one of the 6 pillars on each one of those circles that support the miners. A pile of
Solar panels. That's mental. I was going to ask you where you put your solar panels. Now we know. You've actually hid them inside the building trusses. That's amazing.
Yeah, they're tucked inside the bases.
Inside there. That is mental.
But I didn't... putting the amount of batteries to keep this thing running all night in there, I didn't want to waste materials like that. But everything actually connects, and I've always been known for somebody to not build anything that's ever useful. It's just essentially set pieces. I actually thought, well, I can do both. So I tried to make this as sci-fi as it could. I've mushed the supply depots together. There to your right, Captain.
It is really cool. Yeah, I see them. Yeah, all stacked on top of each other there.
Maximize the space.
I love the way you've put these pipes that sort of almost looks like they're all interlinked together. It looks like one prefabbed part that you've blended them together so well. I think I need to remind people, this is PS4, this is not PC, he has not used Blender, this is just glitch technique. This is mental.
Oh, my cat decided to chime in on your stream.
I just heard that was so cute.
He wanted to be left outside, yes.
Cool.
So there's this one side, right, and then there's a small walkway. I mean, it doesn't need to be a lot of outdoor or indoor spaces, because this is just like a mining unit somewhere out in the middle of the galaxy.
I
Now,
love.
all of the storage depots that are around, they all are interconnected. So, like, they all are being used.
Yeah,
Um,
I love how the fish are just swimming up and looking quite curious as well. You can see them through the actual ocean as well. It's so cool.
well, the water level, this is something that Hello Game still needs to fix, because if you get in the water, you're not actually in, like, the water surface, and where your camera sits is wrong.
Yeah,
Something wrong.
this is so awesome. How long did this take you to
build?
build? Because this is normal mode, isn't it? This is not creative.
Yeah, this took a while. This is a lot of materials when you're using the storage container. A lot of metal panels and whatnot. So there's this now over here. I think this is where this other, yeah. So this is where the other part of this base kind of changes. There was an oxygen hotspot.
Okay.
When I found this area, and I'll show it to you in a bit, but it's not where you think it is. It's not here. It's actually far, far away. But I'm drawing all of that to these depots here.
I'm loving the use of that light that you've used over there. You've made that as big as you possibly can, I guess. It almost looks like a roof of a building.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the moon pool.
That's so cool.
This may or may not even show. Oh, it didn't show up. There is a walkway. I don't see a walkway.
I do. I can go along it.
There you go.
This is cool. Oh, you've got like animal feeding units underneath this as well.
Yeah.
That is
to
awesome.
give it a bit more of an industrial look.
That is so cool. Ah, yeah. Can I go in this? No, no, I didn't.
At the moment, no. I blocked it off.
That is so cool. I'm loving this. I mean, I flew over this part as I was coming in. I was like, wow. That's so cool. The fish are going mental. Oh, they just vanished.
They don't know where the top of the surface of the water is, which is hilarious.
No. I really like this build. It's awesome. And it's functional. And it's creative. It's great.
Yeah, I mean, I needed a place to, like I said, get a little bit of funding for some things in the game. But then this is nice too. Like, I can stop off and I can get a full stack of oxygen daily from this place.
Yeah.
Off of this side. Now let me show you the last part of this, because there is a little bit of.
Yeah, I'll let you go first and run under me. Yeah, cool.
So as I said, I have indium coming up on one side and the oxygen on the other, but where that oxygen is actually.
Righto.
So let's share this with the folks, because people, like, the hot spots can sometimes be kind of far away from where you want to be, but you can pull it off and build yourself a little base where everything's accessible at a local area. So I have, you just ran by it there, Captain. So there's this big pillar here when you land, and that's actually connected to the entire network. So you can walk up to that tower and collect all the mined minerals over on that side.
Yeah.
And this stack gives you oxygen. I just emptied it.
Oh, okay,
Right.
cool. Yeah, it says it can store a lot. But yeah, that's cool.
So follow me beneath the waves. You should see a supply pipe when you get underwater.
Rightio. Following you. I'm not seeing a supply pipe at the moment, but I can see something glowing over here. Yeah, I can see another harvester type thing here. Oh, now I see a supply pipe going off the other way. Even that, you've put like a little like holding clamp around it and done something with it. That's cool. Oh yeah, it
There's
goes
a
off
few
all
of
over
them.
here. Cool.
But keep in mind, people, like this is how I'm stretching this out. So you'll see over here, I have a little mining unit. Let's see the electric as soon as the sun.
Yep, and then you've got this all the way over here. This is crazy. Is this where the actual site is?
Yeah. So this is all collecting oxygen, sending it back to my landing pad.
That is so cool.
And
Well, it's not that far, really.
it's not that far, but it's still.
It's a feat of engineering. Yes,
We're about
awesome.
370 U away from the base computer.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Just drop a depot halfway along the path.
Yeah.
You can stretch it out. This is all you really need is like depot. Just one little depot and another little depot until you get to where you want to go.
Yeah, I've done that before, but sometimes I find that all of a sudden it would just stop working, and then you have to delete pipes and then re-put it back in again, or at least I used to. I don't know whether that's still a thing. I mean, it's working fine for you right now.
It's stable.
Cool. Because in the end I had to put down another base computer at the end of mine, but I think it was a bit of more of a distance from where you are. Yeah, that's cool.
So this is something I have like functional working.
It's awesome. It really is cool. I love the landing pad. I really like how you've put this satellite dish in with this sort of almost hexagony type round base that's almost merged onto your landing pad. It just snugs right up to it. It looks awesome. It looks very military.
Thank you. That's kind of what I was thinking too. Keep that industrial, chunky, sci-fi of the 80s look to everything I do.
It really is quite cool. I'm spoiled for choice of angles on this thing to get a decent thumbnail for the base. It's just awesome no matter which way you look at it.
The sun's about to come up and this thing should turn on.
Awesome. I mean, it's got some raging freaking storms. You know how to choose your planets here. It has to be said.
But again, it's like that's the stuff that I grew up on, like the Robinson Crusoe on Mars, where being out in space is deadly and dangerous. Your suit can rip.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would be strawberry shortcake travels the universe.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's like the movie Dune, and even Total Recall when he goes out on Mars and his eyes pop out of his head and stuff like that in the old original. You've got to have that level of threat. Planets definitely have that, but they also have the beauty as well. I bet you when the sun comes up, this is going to look awesome.
I've thought that some of the things that like the lighting changes with the last update are beautiful.
Yeah, the bloom update. Yeah, the bloom lighting was probably one of my favourite things about the last update that we got.
After that, I think this game's still got legs for a few more years. I really hope they take like Minecraft. They've been able to update Minecraft for 10 years, 10, 11 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true. Well, the way I look at it is, Elite Dangerous is still updating, Star Citizen is still updating, and they still haven't managed to get the level of flora and fauna complexities like we have in No Man's Sky. And their biomes are very sort of limited. You've either got rocky or you've got snow. Although that we have set biomes, we've still got more biomes than what they've got to offer. For me, personally, out of all the space games, this is my favourite, just because the level of, well, everything, to be honest. It just seems to be poles apart from anything else.
Well, there it is in all its...
Oh, it's all turning, it's all springing into life now. It's alive! This is cool. Oh, screen shakes. Boom.
Oh, I know you can video this about it just rocking back and forth. But I like that I kind of like that they added that to it.
Yeah.
It's really doing something.
Sounds like a giant heartbeat, doesn't it? It does feel alive. It's awesome.
I think, you know, Veritas, Velez.
Yeah.
I think he did something with a bite beat in one of these things and using it as percussion.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I do like his stuff over on SoundCloud. I have nipped over and sort of started following him on SoundCloud. He's got some cool tunes. But this, Mr. ER, I mean, with the screen shaking, no side barriers, health and safety are going to do you. Yeah.
It has been exactly 1 day since our last incident.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Cool. You fail every audit under the sun. Yeah. This is awesome.
I appreciate your time spent over here today. I would have loved to show you something else, but it wasn't going to work. But this, at least, is an opportunity for you to see something I've messed around with.
The whole time we've been talking about health and safety, you've got 1 foot on the platform, 1 foot off, and your character is just sort of in between, tumbling to his death. There we go. You're on the platform again now. That's brilliant. Cool. But yeah, I've really I've really enjoyed coming here and seeing your base. It's awesome. It's just a shame that you're in, you know, Universe 159. You've got this little secluded little area of space for yourself. But, it's a shame others can't come.
I'm not so secluded. There's a group on Facebook that actually can coordinate travels to like any place you want to go at the moment. With some of the groups that exist, gosh, and I'll have to find the name of it. Yeah, but the very first person who I ever did multiplayer with, back when we were just little glowy orbs, was this gentleman named Daniel who left one of those little, remember when we could do monuments? When you'd meet up with another traveler and you could touch and a little monument would be built?
Yeah, I remember that,
and he was the first person I ever did that with. Well, he had seen it's one of my bases the other day, and I told him, like, you can't get there, it's 159, and he sends me a post from Facebook of, like, this long list of people that want to go here, there, people who can take them to any lush galaxy in the known No Man's Sky universe. It's really amazing what, like, the community has done with the tools that Hello Games gave us to get around now that it's available to us. You know, it's cool. The people that have cataloged everything from ships to multi-tools to black holes it's amazing. Well, smart individuals.
I've put the actual coordinates up on the screen in camera mode so people can see where this is. But yeah, I suppose it's a case of just finding somebody that can taxi you over here if you do want to come and visit this yourselves. And it is amazing. The sun's up now, ER, and your oceans are actually green. I'm loving all the mountains in the background. It's a beautiful setting for this base.
When the storms stop, it's a lovely place to be.
They don't stop that often, but yeah.
No, they don't. Space is a dangerous place. Yeah.
It really is, and it adds to it. To be honest, it adds to this sort of vibe. The industrial. I mean, if this was a lush planet, and then you've got all this going on, and all this sort of health and safety no-nos, it just wouldn't work, would it? Yeah. Yeah. This has been a pleasure. This has been awesome.
I agree, sir. Thanks for all you do for the community, my friend.
But you do loads for the PBF and building and base builders and creativity yourself, sir. So, mutual respect.
Cheers. Perhaps someday they'll give us a way to. Well, I should say, hopefully the world's in a state in the next couple of years that I can actually meet you face to face, friend.
That'll be cool. That'll be freaking excellent. Heck yes. Yeah, maybe next year's meetup, maybe that might allow for that sort of thing to happen. That'd be cool.
Well, thank you for that too. So yeah, happy anniversary, everybody. 4 years. There's an update coming. We know it. Culture.
Well,
Space ping-pong.
we did like a little an anniversary video. I'll put a link to that anniversary video for anyone that wants to watch. Up there in the top right hand corner. So that was an ER video of his latest build. Sadly, I tried visiting his latest build and my PlayStation brick just isn't up to it. It's that freaking detailed, it's awesome. But there we are. Anyway, thank you very much for your time today, ER, and thank you everybody that's tuned in to watch this video. And yeah, there's also going to be a card at the end to ER's channel. Make sure you jump over, take a quick look, see at all of his other base builds, because the guy's amazing.
Thank you, Captain.
No
wish
worries.
you the best.
Cool. Well, goodbye everyone. Bye all. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. There's multiple ways to support my channel, Patreon being one. Thank you, Patreons. And I also have YouTube membership. Thank you, YouTube memberships. Yep, there's multiple tiers there for everyone. Be sure to check both out if you're thinking of supporting me that way. Hitting a like or a subscribe or leaving a comment. I love reading comments. Is another way to support the channel. Or there's merch if you want to find a dandy pair of socks or a t-shirt. Head on over to Teespring. Or just stay with Captain Steve a little bit longer and watch a little more. Hit join or sub. Heck yes. We'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Cheerio.